Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. And if you found this because you are doing a DIY in your nursery and you don't know where to start, I hope that this is encouraging to you and that you are able to get some inspiration and motivation to complete a space that you are working on in your home or for a friend or whatever the situation may be. So having 4 littles, I have never had a nursery spot for any of them. The twins, I was on bed rest, so I really wanted to make a functional space from what I have learned and from what I have used with my other 3 littles. As a new parent, you might think that you need all the things and are overwhelmed by the amount of videos and recommendations from other people. But as a seasoned mom, I will tell you the things that you will need, as well as things that you can pass on. In this space, I had a lot of DIY projects, a lot of items that were either going to donation or to our Buy Nothing community. I will link that Buy Nothing video right here for you to check out if you haven't already. And in my situation, I needed to clear out my space, which was a lot of clutter, so I could start with a blank canvas. And that is what you are watching right here. Be a penguin. Tried my old baby shoes on Adelina. They fit her. Gave the boys some Cheerios, so hopefully they can stay in here a little longer. I wanted to get a dresser for Adelina's room because I wanted to have it grow with her, and I feel like a dresser is a smarter choice than a changing table. I wanted one that was clean and simple, but this one was $600 and way over our budget. So after I saw that, I went to IKEA to see what the prices were on just a plain dresser. It still, in my opinion, was too much for what I was wanting. That's when I headed over to Facebook and I saw someone post this dresser for free. It needed lots of TLC, but I was okay with that. So I headed over to Pinterest and started pinning some things that I felt was the vibe I was wanting for her dresser. And I definitely recommend creating a board for yourself so you can go back to it and see what works best for you. I headed over to Amazon and I was looking for dresser legs because this one did not have one, and the ones that I purchased ended up being about $25 with tax, but they have so many to choose from. You can honestly decorate any couch or even dresser with these legs, and it really changes the look of your furniture. So if you're wanting a affordable way to change a look of something, go this route. I also purchased furniture black paint, and this is the one that I got here. It was $12.98. I will have them linked below if you are interested in checking those out. I also used some gold spray paint for the metal hardware and white leftover paint that I had from painting the interior of our home. So that was not an expense, but overall I spent around $38 for all of her room. From the Buy Nothing group, there are so many items that I was able to get for free. Some stuff was brand new and some stuff was gently used. I wanted to keep with a certain palette, so that really worked for me. Decluttering and organizing her room and just emptying it out, that really took the biggest part of this project. Adelina's in here now. The boys are really close by and a lot of the stuff is in the hall. But having fun? With my husband working from home, I needed to have the littles near me so they weren't making too much noise and I could kind of see what they were up to. That is why they are pretty much in most of this video. I also was really happy that they wanted to assist in decorating. We'll get banana after mommy's done, okay? Say yes, mommy. So on the back, I have size 5s and hey bud, and I'm putting the 4s next just because I want to utilize all the space that I have. So this is the progress. Got to keep them entertained. So Declan is now going to be cutting some paper. I have a floor. I'm so happy. So here are some diapers that are 2s. Try to keep them, the ones that are open, together, just because if they're opened, then you can't return them. But if the box is new, then you can exchange them. And then I was able to fit a bunch of diapers that I either clearanced or couponed for, which a lot of them were clearance, minus the Kirkland, which those were gifts from my shower for Adelina. And then I'm doing like a little layout. Really? You do not need to worry about clothing. There is a lot of clothing out there that people sell or are just willing to part with because they are extremely overwhelmed with it. So this now has some clothes that she'll grow into, and this just has some swaddles, burp cloths, and a crib mat in case like it gets wet. I get asked frequently from new moms, new parents, how many items of clothing do I need for my child? And to be honest, it's based on preference, but when they are newborn or even if they are premature, you can just wash the outfits and have a low stock so you're not flooded with a lot of clothing. You have no clue how satisfying this was to finally see a floor. I was really getting anxious and having a lot of stress over walking into her room and seeing that it was a jungle in there. We have a floor. I'm loving that we have a floor. It still needs a lot of work. Yeah, reveal the mess. Where'd we put the mess?
Right here.
Right here. Okay, so this one I'm dropping off.
And you shut the hose.
No, that hose is too short for our line. If you haven't checked out this video yet, then what are you waiting for? Go check it out, be inspired, and make a sign. Those just get kind of crazy. I wanted to organize them and my little man wanted to help me, so that was really fun. I wanted them to be color coded. You can definitely do whatever you want in your space. If you have little bow ties for boys or little accessory pieces, definitely put them in a space that you can use. There are some newborn bows that tend to be a little thinner and they get to be a little tight, but don't worry, you can use them as a hair tie. Here's a quick recap of how this room looked like before, and let's reveal. As you can tell, this video has been a long time coming, not just with my hair, but with everything that I have put into this room and this space, from the dresser DIY that I did. That literally was the only thing that I spent, around $38. The curtains were from Buy Nothing, completely free. I also got the rug from Buy Nothing. I switched out the rocker because the other one just wasn't really working for the space. That little diaper cart was from Buy Nothing as well. The doily is a sentimental piece from my grandma, and the clock was a gift from my daddy. The changing pad has been used with all the kiddos. This crib has been with all the littles as well, and that is my DIY sign. I also spray painted those little hooks that are holding some jackets and a sleeper. The clock was also from Buy Nothing. This framed piece was from Buy Nothing and it was completely new from Hobby Lobby. And here's another hook that I spray painted gold. The bow organizer was from a friend. The mirror in this space was from Buy Nothing and it had some chips on it, which is why I put an electrical tape on it to make sure it did not break on anything else. If you liked this video and it inspired you and just motivated you to really be resourceful with what you have around you, then please consider subscribing, and don't forget to give me a like and share this with someone that might benefit from this video. Until next time, y'all. Bye.